Once upon a time, in the jungle, there would live a mouse deer named Kancil. Kancil was a clever mouse deer. Whenever he was in a bad situation, he always played a clever trick to escape. In this story, Kancil outwit Buaya, a big bad crocodile who wanted to eat him. There were many trees where Sankanche lived along the river, so he never had trouble finding food. There were always lots of leaves. He spent his time running and jumping and looking into the river. Sang Buaya, the big bad crocodile, lived in the river with other crocodiles. They were always waiting to catch Sankanchil for dinner. One day, when Sankanchil was walking along the river, he saw some delicious fruit on the trees on the other side of the river. Sankanchil wanted to taste the tasty looking fruit because he was a little tired of eating leaves. He tried to think of a way to cross the river, but he had to be careful. He didn't want to be caught and eaten by Sangbuaya. He needed to trick Sangbuaya. Sangkanchel suddenly had an idea. He called out of the crocodile, Sangbuaya! Sangbuaya! Sangbuaya slowly came of out of the water and asked Sangkanchel why he was shouting his name. He asked Sankanchil, "Are you afraid I will eat you?" Then he opened his big mouth very wide to scare Sankanchil. Sankanchil said, "Of course, I'm afraid of you. You eat meat, right? But the king wants me to do something. He is having a big feast with lots of food, and he is inviting everyone, including you and all the other crocodiles. But first, I have to count all of you. He needs to know how many of you will come. Please line up across the river so I can walk across your head and count all of you." Sangbuaya was excited and left to tell the others crocodiles about the feast with all the good food. Soon they came and made a line across the river. Sankanchil said, "Promise not to eat me because I can't report to the king how many of you are coming." They promised not to eat him. Sankanchil stepped on Sangbuaya's head and counted one. Then he stepped on the next one and said two. He stepped on each crocodile, counting each one, and finally reached the other side of the river. Then he said to Sangbuaya, "Thank you for helping me to cross the river to my new home." Sangbuaya was shocked and angry. He shouted at Sangkanchel, "You tricked us! There is no fish, is there?" All of the crocodiles looked at Sangbuaya angrily. They were angry because he let Sangkanchel trick all of them. Sangkanchel loved his new home and the other side of the river because he had lots of tasty food to eat. Poor Sangbuaya was not so lucky. After that, none of the other crocodiles ever talked to him again. The end. Thank you.